All right, guys. We're gonna be talking about the last pair, guys, and that's gonna be the AUDCAD. Um, if you're new to this channel, anything has to do with purple has to do with my monthly support and resistance lines. We're bouncing out of support on the monthly, and let's go ahead and hop onto the weekly chart, which represents my red zones. We're coming. We bounced out of the weekly. We're coming into weekly resistance. Um, be aware of that. Um, let's go ahead and drop down to the daily. There's So this is new. Anything has to do with yellow are my daily supply and demand zones. That's all it is. It's not support and resistance. There's just supply and demand zones. And all my white lines are actually support and resistance, but on lower time frames. I don't color them because it's just too much time for me to actually do all that. So I just draw lines. So let's go ahead and drop down to a 4 hour right there. There's really not much to talk about this daily on the daily, nothing on the daily, but let's go ahead and drop it down to the 4 hour. And this is where it's going to catch my attention. So I didn't trade yesterday, but this 91.25 would have been an ideal entry. I don't think it really came down towards this 90. Let's kind of measure this. Did it really come down to 94? Nope, 91.26. That would have been one of those like bummers. But really, the ideal entry is not for me the 91.25. The ideal entry for me is this entire zone right there. Here, as a matter of fact, let me. That's my entire zone. That wick and that wick. Okay, I'm looking at that wick and I'm looking at this wick. Those are my zones. That's exactly why I'm looking for. I'm taking this entire zone and I'm aiming for this. Now, the inconvenience. Actually, I don't even have to draw it. It's already there. The inconvenience to this is that maybe that 91.25 would have worked. All right, but and see that 91.25 would have only required uh, that much of a stop loss right there. 15. Where's my 15? Right there. That would have only required that much of a stop loss for target. Looking for. Why am I? What's my mouse having? Sorry, guys. Um, that would have been done a two. That looks like a three to like I'm sorry, like a 4-1 trade right there. Risk reward would actually been a 4-1 trade right there. If it works, if you guys are already in the trade, that's good for you. I would actually take it towards this 91.75. And no further than 91.75 unless we get once again, if we get a 4 hour candle that rips that 91.75, then you wait for the pullback, and then just be aware we're coming into weekly resistance. And I really wouldn't take it in. I mean, I would just kind of stair step it. The 92 or the 92.25 would be my ideal targets. But if you guys are already in, then that's good, right? If not, I'm really waiting for this zone right here. So the inconvenience to that is that it's not going to be a 4-1. It's going to be maybe like a 2-1 trade. So let's go ahead and drop it down. Unless you're that trader that takes these levels and day trades them as we get into these zones. So let's go ahead and form the zone right there, and then and if you're in day trader and you come in and you might actually take a very or low risk, and then yeah, it could actually work out even better. But if you're getting more of an overnight, then just know this is probably not going to pay no more than 2-1. So that's a one. That's two, a little bit more than a 2-1. So this is more for the people, once again, that actually have day jobs and they just want to set them up and just move on and then worry about it until the next day or the following day, or maybe once the week is done, and then you'll find out whether the trade worked out or not. But I would definitely would not take it further than the 91.75 if you're doing a set and forget and just leaving it for the entire week. And that's it. That's as high as I'll take it. At that point, I would wait for a 4 hour candle breaking above the 75 once again, and then continue its way up. Okay, if you're already in, that's good. That's 91.75 is the level I watch out for. That's pretty much it, guys. That's all I found for this week. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities um, if you're day trading, especially if this dollar decides to go down. There's going to be a lot of opportunities, but they're not really meant for set and forgets. You're going to have to get in there, be in front of the computer, and then find out what's moving. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.